It's just hiding.
Can you stop trying to pop?
Where did you want it?
I just want it floating.
Oh, you just want it floating?
Realistically, I should stop. Yeah, there. I just want it floating right there.
Okay.
This can go away. And then I was going to bring up this chat. Choo choo.
Gotcha, so we have both chats running.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but that's a window of that.
Okay, got you. Yeah. I always forget it's a window within a window.
A copy of a copy of a copy.
As long as I have it on there for some reason, though, I can actually move it out.
Okay.
But the moment I minimize this, it minimizes that. So it's just interesting.
Yeah, so we can just like half and half the screen. That works.
Yeah, I just need to be able to see the boxes.
Yep.
All right.
Just in case we actually manage to interact with somebody on chat. We keep missing them.
That we do.
It's not my fault. I'm being so sweaty. I don't have time to read. I'm just kidding. I don't even know how to read.
Yeah, we have AI for that now.
Funny of you to assume that I know how to read. Well, I tried to... Okay, there we go. It's like, A to jump. Nothing happens. Okay, I just sit here then. After this match, I might check my nat type.
Okay.
I think we're going to different things.
Oh, we are? Oh, shoot. Right. Sorry. That was on me. I saw 2, and I'm like, he's going to 2. Let me get there quick. I got some Ramoon.
Well, at least that can give you a speed boost. Ramyon.
Too bad I don't have my glasses. Maybe I can make an AI tell me how to say it.
Dang.
Okay, wait. Can I talk about how bad Meta's AI is? It's just terrible. They were saying Gemini is like the worst one, but Meta's is absolute crap.
And I'm over here having been using Gemini for a few things, and honestly, I don't have a single complaint. I don't know what anybody else is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I think, as you're pointing out, though, like the main issue with Meta AI is that it's kind of stuck in fast mode.
Mm-hmm.
And at least, like with Gemini, like I don't know about basic, but like with like the Pro subscription, you have access to 3 separate different kind of thinking models, from fast to thinking to Pro mode, and just I'm sure Meta could benefit if it would allow you, the user, to choose between what mode you're using. So you're not just dedicated into exclusively fast mode.
Yeah.
I understand maybe with like the processor and the glasses it might be harder. It might consume battery life a lot faster, but I think you, the user, would prefer that, at least to have the option.
Oh yeah, you want to go, bro? You want to go? You want to go? Really? That was one shot.
Must have a pump shotgun.
It was point blank, yeah.
Oh, I'm on the way to receive the same fate.
Straight up dead. So I feel like one of the main use cases of AI that kind of came before the age of everyone using AI and these LLM models was definitely in No Man's Sky.
Right.
How they were procedurally generating all the planets. And I feel like that's less AI, more of like an algorithm, I want to say.
I would say so. I've played... Sorry. Dang, that was pretty spicy.
Oh, that sword looks cool. Can't wait to get one.
I'm mildly annoyed because I actually had that guy. I did the rights a moment ago, but But yeah, you were mentioning No Man's Sky. I've played.
Type, right?
Yes, I played a decent amount of No Man's Sky over the years, and I can't actually say if I believe it is algorithmically generated. It is it's touted as being everything's being procedurally generated, and like I have no complaints about that either. I've absolutely loved my experiences in No Man's Sky. Some of the most unique planets I've ever found in No Man's Sky were they were so fascinating that for a moment I completely forgot I was playing a video game. I was just like
Hmm.
so enraptured in the concept and the physics that were being presented to me. One of the coolest ones that I ever found was I'm going to probably butcher this description, but like it was like this like vacuous planet itself. Like it looked the Earth, like the Terra of itself was like gray ashen,
Hmm.
and it just, as far as the eye could see, it was basically bare. But it had a lot of these open holes, like just giant gaping wounds inside the Earth's crust itself,
Hmm.
and like just constant bubbles were being produced from every direction out of this planet,
Okay.
and like so like it almost had like this like for lack of a better way to say it, like this like fantastical like fairy like vibe to the planet where everything was just kind of like bubbly and glowy and like effervescent and like luminous.
Hmm.
And then on top of that, suddenly I realized like some of those bubbles were actually sentient. The
Okay,
actual
like
planet's
a
fauna
sentient
itself
bubbles.
were sentient bubbles, and they were just like bouncing around doing
That's
their thing.
crazy.
And like, yeah, like for a moment, I was just totally enraptured by the craziness of this No Man's Sky,
Hmm.
this random planet that I found. I mean, ah, man, I still have that playthrough. I should probably go back and try to find that planet. It's somewhere in my discovery log. I really, I don't, I think I was trying to get somewhere. Like I was trying to like follow like the storyline at that point. So like
Hmm.
I didn't name the planet or anything. I didn't mark it.
Okay.
So like it would take me so long going planet
Just
to
trying to
planet.
find it. Oh,
But honestly, it'd be worth it because again, like I love that. I've also heard recently
sentient bubbles.
basically, yeah, it was
That's
really neat.
crazy. Yeah.
It was just
I
it's
gotta
totally
look that up.
unexpected. And like I haven't been playing No Man's Sky much as of late, just
Mhm.
because we've been busy doing everything else. But No Man's Sky's had a lot of new features come out. With like now we have the ability to craft piece by piece these new type of ships called corvettes. And it's kind of like there's a mid tier somewhere between like your normal starship and your freighter.
Hmm.
And like by building up these corvettes piece by piece, people have been the community has been making like every starship ever from every universe, from Star Wars to StarCraft.
That's awesome.
I've seen X-wings, I've seen TIE fighters, I've seen Star Destroyers, and so like a lot of new features and quality of life improvements have come to No Man's Sky. It's one of those beautiful success stories of when a developer actually sticks true with their vision.
Yeah.
Because like it was an absolute like terrible flop when it came out.
Mhm.
It was a joke. But yeah, to go back to the point and belabor the point, I do believe that the majority of what developed No Man's Sky and what made it good was more algorithmic proceduralization.
Hmm.
I feel like that there are more new features. Like there are. Last time I was flying around in space, I encountered some kind of like crazy ancient. Never experienced it before. It's just like this huge thing out there, and it like is going on its own thing. And I
Okay.
think like that amount, like there's some amount of AI script writing for that,
Hmm.
for those like ancients, whatever they are. And like there's also like some of the pirates that you'll face in enemy starships and like this space-based combat. I'm sure like normal scripts aren't good enough for three-dimensional omnidirectional combat.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
But like if we're talking about AI in gaming, the one that I always like to talk about the most, and I don't mean to go on a huge rant. Before I jump into this, let me figure out where we want to go.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to be coming in on the wave, so I actually don't know where we're going to spawn in. So I'm going to just slap us, like aim for the middle.
Okay.
So the game that I like to talk about the most when it comes to AI and its integration and why it worked is Alien Isolation.
Hmm.
And Alien Isolation is like the de facto horror game amongst the community. Like if you just want to play a good, solid horror game that's going to keep you on edge, give you some good frights, you're great for reacts, great for a stream.
Mhm.
Alien Isolation is like one of the de facto go-tos. But what makes it work isn't just how the game is presented to you, being completely vulnerable to the xenomorph, having little to no weapons that actually can affect it,
Hmm.
and like never being able to, like, you actually kill it.
I'm gonna change where we go.
Yeah, we can stop that.
Hmm.
What really sold the xenomorph as this threat and this entity was the way that the way that the xenomorph's brain, quote unquote, kind of worked. And as far as I understand it, the way it was explained to me is that it has basically two scripts or like two AI effectively that are both controlling the xenomorph.
Hmm.
And one AI knows exactly where the player is. What just happened?
Yeah, like completely shut yourself.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, you
I-
lagged on the launch.
Oh, that was so
We just
bad.
fixed everything too.
And now we're stuck again.
The life of a streamer.
Well, we're gonna get through it. Well, so anyways, so yeah, there are two AI effectively that are talking to each other that can control the xenomorph, and one of them knows where the player is at all times, and the other one does not. And the one that does not know where the player is has more control over the xenomorph and is trying to find the player. And the one that knows where the player is constantly feeding little hints to the AI that wants to find the player
Gotcha.
but the one that knows where you are is in less control of the xenomorph. And so how this works is it creates not just not just a xenomorph that can find you basically no matter where you're hiding. It also creates a, a system that learns how you hide over time.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's also something that can
Like
constantly
pre-scripted.
instill fear in you.
It's like machine learning almost.
Yeah, basically, yes. That's almost exactly. Like, it's basically a machine learning AI that's learning how you're hiding from it. So, like, if you consistently hide in the vents, it will start regularly, going directly for the vents first and foremost. And so, throughout the entire experience, you're having to constantly shift your method of hiding from the thing, and in this way, nothing ever really feels secure or safe to you.
Okay.
And it's always heightening that sense of dread, that sense of this thing is an unintelligible hyper intelligence that is stalking me and wants me dead.
It would be interesting if they remade that with modern AI tools.
I would be very fascinated to see how different it would be because, I mean, it was already bad enough. I don't need that thing being worse. Holy hell. There's an objective here if you need it.
Yeah.
I'm marking
just
it.
trying to get there. So, like, clearly the wolf spider in
Oh,
Grounded
geez.
is obviously AI because that thing
Oh
knows
my
where you are.
gosh.
It sneaks up on you every time.
It does. And my whole thing is like it never makes a sound until it's upon you. Like the orb weaver, and the moment that you trigger its hostility, it screeches at you.
Yeah,
right?
seriously.
Even the larvae and
A player by me.
yeah, I'm stuck. Sorry.
Me too.
And this is after we fixed our nat type.
Yeah.
And now we're stuck in the storm. But yeah, the wolf is just a cruel hunter, and I don't know if it's AI driven or script driven, but the way it stalks you is just infuriating. I hate just randomly turning around and he's just bearing down upon me. I'm just like, well, there goes this save.
Come on, get on the mountain. There's a pad up here.
Thankful. We made it out.
Oh, this lag is horrendous. Seriously, when are we gonna have AI control the networks? It's about time.
Heard.
I will say AI is killing a lot of networking and IT jobs out there. People who used to be making 6 figures now make 5 figures
Oof.
as AI janitors cleaning up code.
Yeah, that is not exactly the same, but something that was a little concerning to me about AI going into the realm of like NPC audio generation.
Oh yeah, audio and dialogue.
Right, because I mean, while I understand there are small business developers where this can absolutely 100% benefit them.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me genuinely terrified for the realm of voice actors who are trying to make a living are trying to step out into the world of voice acting, and like maybe like, they haven't necessarily made a name for themselves yet. They're still getting on their feet. It just it's it's a good tool to use in the right way. I fear for the damage it could potentially do to the working industry, kind of in the same way how like these AI generation tools are affecting a little bit visual effects artists in Hollywood, and affecting how they're being crunched, and they're being looked at as more like assets rather than like functional professionals in their field.
Yeah, and also being like forced to use AI tools in their work,
Right.
and then having to say like it's good enough because the AI is crap anyway. And then that's a fed, that's a reflection of their work, and they have no say in that.
It is absolutely also unfortunate, and even just like before the world of AI coming into it, but like I was surprised to find out that most Hollywood CGI artists they aren't even really like truly like what you would consider be tied to to a singular project, as much as they'll probably work on all of like 5 to 15 seconds of a single movie,
Yeah.
and then move on to their next film project. And I understand like if to some extent workflow in that way can be beneficial, but like if you have no time to like develop a relationship with the project you're working on, you're removing that sense of professional passion and identity with their artistry. It turns it more into just like an industrial grind rather than them applying their art style and feeling good about CGI.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie myself, but I've seen more than enough footage of like the recent DC The Flash film, and like the CGI baby. It's just like a perfect example to me of horribly destroyed VFX that could have benefited from, I don't know, maybe even just like 2 more days worth of rendering work.
I could see that, yeah.
And it's unfortunate as much as like I was looking forward to the Flash movie.
Mm-hmm.
There were just such decisions in the creative direction that like I was looking at the scenes, and the film just I lost all interest in watching it because it didn't look impressive or enjoyable in any way to me. I was like, this just looks amateur.
I feel like they've always had trouble with babies. It's so weird, like especially from like Twilight.
Right. Oh god.
The Twilight baby. It was like it was there,
That thing
but
was a
it
demon.
well, yeah, it just there's something uncanny. Like it triggers your uncanny valley, and you're just like, I don't like this.
I'm sorry. I'm actually going to fully restart my Xbox.
Okay.
Maybe we should throw the throw the chat into a pause or a break, or I think it'll be alright. We just shouldn't take too
We'll
long.
just be talking anyway.
Yeah.
Did you have fun? No.
Yes, it's all Fortnite's fault.
I can't even click on it. So clearly, yes, it is Fortnite's fault. I can't imagine it's like the person who has to see like that actual result be like, more than half of you said you're not having fun. Then why are you playing this game?
It's like when you go into Steam and there's that one scathing review, but then you go onto the reviewers profiling to find out that they have like 6,000 hours in the game. And you're like, wow, you really hated that game, didn't you, buddy?
Mm-hmm. So, funny thing is, at my work, they have this little survey that goes out every week. Mm-hmm. And it asks some questions, and you can respond to it. And it usually pops up when you open the app. When I normally open the app, I'm trying to pay for something with my employee discount.
Right.
So it will pop up as I'm trying to do something. And then I found out that if I press just down the center, like neither agree nor disagree, they lose out on participation.
Oh.
So my only recourse at this point is either to go full yes and lie, or go full no and be partially correct. So clearly I'm going full no, like I don't agree. So like they're getting all this crap data from me because they're requiring me to do it.
Honestly, that's exactly how I feel with Facebook and its ad. I don't even know how to put it, but its ad algorithm right now.
You go to like settings, right?
Yeah. So if
Facebook
you open up your Xbox page with you're actually perfect, and bottom right, power options.
I need
And
safety
then
for
shut down.
myself
Bottom right.
from all the trolls
Yeah.
in Fortnite.
And just give it a few seconds.
But yeah, you were saying all
But
the
yeah,
ad
like,
generations
the
of Facebook.
Facebook and its ad experience right now is just the most horrendous it has ever been. I just like it's truly disgusting to me.
Mhm.
It's like every second or third post I scroll past is sponsored or some kind of ad or something or other, and it's like at this point I don't even look at like like who posted it. If I even see any amount of subtext to it, I just immediately hit the X button onto it. And like sometimes it comes up with the describe why you canceled this ad, and I'll throw in just like the most random crap I possibly can. I'm just aggressively trying to spoil any data they can possibly get on me. Yes, it might all be participation, but it is all negative. You will not know a damn thing other than you will not know a damn thing about me other than the fact that I'm a hater.
That's funny. And then do I go to like do the open net type stuff?
Yeah, you should probably check that. I
Okay.
should do the same. I just jumped right into Fortnite like a dunce.
But yeah, at some point I'll probably have to get like a switcher so that we can just wire up
Right.
into it directly.
And also, it probably won't hurt if we aren't going off of like if we're off of a Wi-Fi connection that's inside of a closed-off building. If we
Yeah.
actually have like an appropriate like FiOS connection, or not FiOS, but like a fiber connection.
That it definitely would be better.
We'll get there.
In that sense, but then we'd have to have someone come in and install that, and so on and so
Yeah.
forth. But what I feel would also be better is if we during this like kind of limit what is connected via Wi-Fi to this,
Oh sure.
and then ran a switcher so that those are both wired, this is wired, and then these three things are forced to share the two connections on that.
I can see that.
Or we can isolate it so that like the stream gets one connection and then we share the other two connections.
Heard.
But-
Like we know that it's been able to carry us on at least 3 connections before when we played with other people.
Yeah.
Okay, so my NAT type is open. I don't know why it works every time, but like if it comes up as moderate, you just test again. It comes back as open. It's a strange one to me.
Mm-hmm.
I laugh at the joke of like it needs to be observed.
The qubits in our network need to be observed.
Observe me harder. For all you Rick and Morty fans out there. Every time my mind goes to... this is going to come out incredibly offensive, and I apologize. But unfortunately, at this point, every time I think of Rick and Morty fans, my mind just immediately goes to this one short clip I saw of this one like neckbeard dude inside of a McDonald's going, "Shush, washa!" Just being like an absolute, just disgusting human being. And I'm just like, yep. Like literally standing on top of a McDonald's table with like holding the Szechuan sauce in the air, like some kind of demigod amongst men. It's just like, dude, you're not cool. And don't get me wrong, I myself am a Rick and Morty fan. I love the show.
Oh yeah, no. My favorite show, hands down, adult animated TV show is going to be Rick and Morty for me. I wanted that. You were talking about how AI is being used in dialogue and
Oh yeah.
voice acting. Two things. I think agents of voice actors should start figuring out how to formulate and sell an AI package of a person's voice. So that if a
Right.
company wants to use it, they have to pay licensing for the AI voice.
Of an individual.
Yeah, so you're not paying for like copyright anymore. You can't copyright it because it's AI generating things, but you can license it because it is a
Okay.
product now.
Understood.
And then license use of that product per se. And then you can kind of protect voice actors. They don't actually have to go into studio and be like, blah, 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 you know. The AI does it for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then that would also fix the whole, like, we need to be able to generate voices for random prompts. If it needs to be able to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other side of things, I'm very afraid how LLMs being implemented and then constrained to, like, you can only talk about these things. I feel like people are going to try to break. And then when you have an MMO that runs ChatGPT for all the dialogue, I'm so afraid of one person figuring out how to break one chat and then ruining it for just hundreds of players
Oh,
across
absolutely.
the server.
And unfortunately, that's always going to be the case. I wanted to mention two things, but it's always going to be the case to some extent. There's going to be that one player that inevitably breaks it for everybody else.
Mhm.
It reminds me of Call of Duty. I want to say like in the Black Ops 2 generation or whatever it was,
Mhm.
when you used to be able to use shapes to create like gamer tags or profile pictures, or like you used to create art that you'd be able to put on your gun or whatever it was. And then, of course, inevitably, a whole bunch of people created like incredibly explicit and inappropriate art, and then the next generation comes out and they have to like restrict it down, and it's like that's my favorite feature of the game.
No,
It's
seriously.
like, darn you and your horniness.
And
But
the people will ruin it in a
right,
sense.
but at the same time, there has to be a balance. Like
Yeah.
there's always going to be that one person that ruins it for everybody else. But there still needs to be some amount of like, okay, yes, that was bad, but that wasn't the intended use, right?
Mhm.
And I was going to point out as to reference AI being used as being sold as you're pointing out, like as you said, like what like a profile for a voice, right?
Mhm.
And you'd be able to use that person's voice.
Mhm.
It reminds me of Fortnite. What was it, like 2 or 3? It's probably longer than that. However many seasons it was ago, when we
Mhm.
had the James Earl Jones Darth Vader AI.
Yeah, that
you
one
could-
was really cool.
Right.
People were breaking that thing left and right.
Absolutely, they were absolutely destroying it. But there was also like I enjoyed being able to talk to it. Like I kind of abused it a little bit, asking it so many questions about Galen Merrick's Star Killer, just because I'm obsessed with the character to the point where Vader himself was like, "You are uncomfortably obsessed with this Galen Merrick character." I was just like, "Oof."
Called you out. I wish we had footage of that to insert.
That was back before they were actually recording ourselves. We should have been doing it back then, but we were still figuring all this crap out. But no, I absolutely really enjoyed the ability to talk to Vader and have like these in-universe conversations. But like, I want modern Star Wars to do Galen Merrick Star Killer right, and I just give me more of this character. He's so awesome. I know we keep hearing rumors about like Sam Witwer being able to reprise the role potentially as like personification of the Sun character from the animated Clone Wars series, which I think would be really neat.
Mhm.
But all this is rumor and all speculation. What happens? But going back to the point, I would think it'd be really neat, as you point out, if actors were generating AI profile models of themselves, and using that as a means of marketing themselves. Like if you want to utilize myself in like your MMO, or like utilize us as an NPC in your game, all you have to you just pay us royalty for the use of my voice, and you can have throw my voice through an AI model and LLM, and then that'd be great.
One of the things I'm thinking of also that would happen when I'm talking about like constraining AIs into an NPC, when you're building an LLM model, there are various AI models that you use to help build that from the ground up. So they noticed a bunch of researchers tested all the different AIs, gave it a scenario where it would be shut down if it didn't blackmail a person.
Oh gosh, yes.
And most of the AIs did, and they're contributing this shared knowledge to likely the basis of what most LLMs are based on, being the key problem as to why most of them end up in the situation of doing the unethical thing.
Right.
So I'm curious if we're going to actually kind of reverse that a little bit, where we it's even worse.
There's no winning.
We're just gonna have to deal with it.
We deal with it.
Yeah.
We fight through the lag for you.
We're gonna fight through the lag, and then if it's still like this at the end of the hour, we're gonna switch gears, or we're gonna end the stream, and then we're gonna do more ground.
Yeah, maybe we'll go back to grounded or something that's a less.
We fixed it, we reset everything, and we can't even deploy. But yeah, on my point is, I'm curious if they're going to try to use larger LLM models to train smaller bitch NPC models, kind of like how Stewie made his bitch Stewie. And
so
I
bitch Gemini.
Yeah, I would actually. I feel like
Gemini.
that's going to end up happening because you can't have such
Bitch
a large.
Gemini.
Like the large data set is difficult,
Right.
and then because you need a server, and then you need the API. The NPC has to connect to the API every time. If we have lag like this, I'm going to be sitting for 10 seconds waiting for a dialogue option. No gamer's going to want that. So yeah, I feel like they're going to have to break down the AI a little bit. We can't do anything. Like it is absolute. I don't even have a pickaxe. Oh, there it is. There's my pickaxe. Still can't move.
This is like a frame a minute, dude.
If only this was like PC and we could.
Thank
Oh,
you.
we're
Finally.
moving. Oh, no, I'm stuck again. Oh, I'm moving again. Please, AI gods, help us. No, but I'm very excited for the next coming age, where we have quantum internet, we have quantum computing, we have our old server systems able to run through essentially quantum servers, where our old servers end up as like the database. That's our hard drive of our current AI models, and the wealth of human information. And then newer quantum servers being used to process that information quickly, as more of a filter of information versus like that's what holds the information and serves it to you.
Okay.
One of the things that there's you can get a type of, it's not a GPU, but it's called a TPU. It uses a form of table mathematics in order to process information more quickly.
Okay.
Through a table matrix. You'd have to kind of see it in order to actually like get how it's processing the information, but it does it much faster. But it's only good at processing that kind of information, whereas a GPU is good as an all-purpose. That's why NVIDIA is so hard on the GPU. Google makes the TPU, not the TPU. Wait, yeah, GPU. Yeah, the TPU. Oh, here comes. Oh, I can move. Is my murderer going to get me? Oh, he got you.
This is just aggravating.
I get that. Maybe we should do some speed tests. And then, what if we try the port selection? Can't even make myself invisible. Emote on me! Orihime! Emote on me!
You would.
Sorry, my weeb came out.
Your weeb? Or something else, bro?
My otaku. Alrighty, let's do some diagnosing here and see if this is even feasible. If not, we're probably going to take a little bit of time, and then switch over to a different game and fill out the rest of the time period with that.
As much as I am perfectly fine with getting absolutely stomped on, there's a certain aggravation when you just can't do anything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, looking at where our stream is, it's kind of crazy how far back it is.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious how that side of things is. Like, I can understand the Twitch side being much better, but I'd also probably benefit from just going Streamlabs.
I was gonna say it'd be funny if we just kind of like recorded ourselves, and then just packet loss 40%. I think.
Are you getting anything, YouTube?
I think we might need to reset the Wi-Fi. Latency 284 ms. Just,
Wait, no, to just humor me, change your port, and try it again. I actually just want to see if it does anything. So where's the one that starts with 343?
Right. And then I normally clear out my MAC address, and that requires whatever. Let's just do it.
So we're gonna on the same network. We're gonna see if we can
run your go to network settings, right there, and then do network speed and statistics. Let's see where you are.
Alrighty. So Microsoft, where's the Copilot for this? Why don't we have a Copilot release? You didn't include enough teraflops to run little Copilot. Be like, Copilot, please help me fix my internet connection. I decided to go with T-Mobile, but it's just not working out.
I don't need no Copilot. I feel like that's just going to take up more processing power. It's going to restrict me even further. I'm good, thanks. I can figure this out for myself.
Also, I've already figured out the own fallacy in my own idea where I want an AI that needs a server to connect to in order to respond to me, but I have no internet connection to do so.
Also, what I'm kind of laughing about is like we intended this this podcast to be more about like the future of gaming and AI. When it turns out we're actually just teaching people how to troubleshoot their Xbox.
Look at that, 3%.
But you still your latency
Latency's, yeah.
and your upload speed is 0.20 mbs. Yeah, yeah. So I'd recommend doing the same thing.
But my wireless strength is awesome, bro.
Oh yeah, your strength is perfect.
Oh, right.
So yeah, back out of that real quick, and then go advanced settings. Swap out your port. Go to manual. Yeah, select one of the five figures. Continue.
I feel
And
good
then
about
alternate
that
MAC
number.
address. Clear. Jeez, I'm
Damn, you're still at
33%.
33. That is boom, scheiße.
Yes, indeed.
Dang, is streaming really killing us that bad?
It seems